That's right. That's right.
Hell yeah.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Betamax. My name is Fidel. It's just me and Jose today.
I'm Jose.
Said that shit all sad. Damn. What's up, Eddie?
What's up, Eddie?
Fucking bitch. Oh, what's up, guys? Damn. No, I have a special message from Eddie that I was going to play. And after I had asked him, like, so do you care if, like, we do it without you? And he said,
I don't care.
So, yeah. How was your Halloween, dude?
It was awesome, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was Halloweeny. You know?
Halloweeny?
Yeah. Downtown Riverside. That's where we went.
Damn, that's what's up. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live over there, so.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were off of the Wood Street.
Mhm.
Because Christian lives right there. Like, my brother-in-law lives, like, literally right next to RCC.
Yeah.
So it was cool. So I brought the projector screen. So I brought
Yeah.
the projector and put it up in the front, and we were watching the game. And then there were some people there who they were giving out candy for the trick or treaters, and then we took the kids out for a little bit, which is cool because my kids don't like to trick or treat for too long. They kind of like to go out and do it for a little bit, see the other costumes, see the decorations and stuff, and then they want to go back, and then they just rather do like chill Halloween stuff and then hand out candy.
Mm-hmm.
So it was cool. We got to do some of that, Man, there's a lot of people there,
The Wood Streets get packed.
Yeah, it's cool though. Like,
Yeah.
like even like they closed down Bandini, like right there where it's like Magnolia or Market or Magnolia,
Yeah.
and then like that whole block to the next street over, which like Brockton, something like that, and it was completely blocked off. And dude, there's a bunch of houses that went all out. Like one of them had built an entire front facade
Yeah.
to completely cover their house to make it look like an asylum. It was,
Oh, yeah. I've seen that one before.
oh, dude, it was.
They do it
dope.
every year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think this year, I don't know if they were doing it that night. I know there was like certain days if you went, like leading up to Halloween, it's like a walk through haunted house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, they do it they go all out.
It was dope. Like
Yeah.
they constructed a huge facade.
Yeah.
It completely covered the front of the house.
Yeah.
It was cool. They didn't look like they were letting anybody in to like walk through it, but more so like kind of walk up, get candy, and walk back out.
Yeah.
But then there was a dude who was DJing like right at the front door in a costume and kind of just in character. But he was DJing like outside. You see, like he had the laptop and the controller and everything.
Yeah.
And it was fun, dude. It was cool. It was like people were walking in the street, because it was blocked off. So
yeah.
it was fun. It was cool. So, and you can see other houses had like they're either the TV out and hanging out watching the game or projectors out as well. So it was kind of cool. Like even though if you're kind of out and about with your kids, like trick or treating and stuff, you could still kind of catch glimpses of the game and whatnot. Which I mean, everybody and their mom was just like stop there, and like would watch a little bit,
Yeah.
and then press on, And every time every time you had a chance to stop and watch a little bit, they would. But it was cool, dude. We made food, like a potluck thing. It was fun.
That's what's up.
What about you?
So, something similar, like just in my neighborhood, down the street from my house, I think it's like on 5th Street, I think.
Okay.
They turn that whole street, all the houses go all out. And then there were some houses that had like the game playing in the front yard. And there's this one house specifically I've noticed every year, they always have like some party going on in the front yard. And they sell like drinks and food.
Dope.
So like they have like a taquero and they're selling it and alcohol. But
Hell yeah.
yeah, they do it every year, and there was a shitload of people there. They had the game on, and like, dude, it was a shitload of people. Because the
That's cool.
Halloween night was Game 6, right?
Game 6.
Game 6, yeah. So yeah, like there's like a lot of like people in Dodger jerseys and stuff. And,
For sure.
but yeah, like it gets super packed in that neighborhood by my house. We did go to the Wood Streets one year, but it was just a little overwhelming for like the kids and for Anna, like just because of the amount of people.
Yeah.
Because it gets crazy packed.
It does.
And then like to try to find parking over there is kind of a bitch. So
You have to get there early.
Yeah, you would have to get there early, which would be kind of hard for me because like I got off work late and they had already started trick or treating when I got off work.
Got it.
So, but yeah, like it was Anna, the kids, and her mom. They came over and then they went trick or treating while I was still at work. And then when I got home, they had ordered pizza, so we ate some pizza. And then Anna made a sign that said "No candy," and then we put it on the front door. And then we went trick or treating again. I have like this full body skeleton suit. I was gonna wear that, and as I was putting it on, I fucking ripped it.
Yikes.
Like all down the middle.
Damn.
I was like, fuck. 'Cause I was gonna wear that with my Twitching Tongues Misfits mask that I have.
Hell yeah.
So I was like, fuck, man. So I was like, whatever, I'll just wear the mask. And as we were leaving, Anna's mom was like, ay, está feo as the mask. Because it's a fucking skull mask with horns, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And I put the mask on, dude, I could not see out of it.
That sucks.
Yeah, so I was like, whatever. It's like, so I just had it for like hanging from my bag. And then we just went trick-or-treating. And the kids got a bunch of candy. There's this house around the corner from me that they also go all out. They like turn their house. It looks like a graveyard in front of a church, and they had like these animatronic Chucky dolls, and
Oh yeah,
it was pretty crazy.
Oh, the one you took like
Yeah.
a video of. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's like literally around the corner from my house.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, like we just did that. Went back to the house, and Anna and the kids and her mom went home around, I want to say like 10:30 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody kind of like went home around that time. That's about the time that we were headed back to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's exhausting,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. But I mean, like I've said before, I didn't do a lot of like I don't really have memories of trick or treating as a kid. But like as a teenager, I would go out on Halloween, but just to do like dumb shit. But like thinking about it, I was like, yeah, I feel like people did kind of go home around that time, and then that's when you would just do dumb shit.
Yeah.
So,
any cool like costumes you saw out and about? Anything funny or like anyone that stood out to you?
there was a lot of food,
Oh, really?
like slice of pizza or a taco, hot dog, like a lot of that.
Yeah, but you see a lot of those like at like Target and like
Yeah,
Walmart and
that's
stuff.
why.
Yeah, there's a bunch. It's kind of like saturated with that stuff.
Yeah, and Anna's son Roman, he's very creative. He's very like hands on with like art and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And he made his own costume. And
Oh, that's cool.
It was a Minecraft character, and he was getting complimented a lot.
That's dope.
Like a lot of people, like usually like the younger people, because a lot of like the older people that were handing out candy, they're like, oh, like what are you supposed to be, like a brick wall or something?
That's hilarious.
But yeah, like he was having some trouble though, because he had put like a little like mesh fishnet type thing for the eyes, and he was having trouble seeing, so he was constantly like taking it off, and he ended up just Anna just taking off the mesh, so it was just
So you can see straight through it.
yeah, so
Oh,
you
okay.
can see straight through it,
And he was cool.
and he was fine after
That's
that.
awesome.
But yeah, like if you look at it, you could tell it was like all handmade and all that. It was
Okay.
cool.
I saw a lot of blow up ones,
Yeah, there was a lot of blow up ones too.
like some huge ones, dude.
Dude, there was a giant Cartman, like,
Hell yeah.
and it was funny because he had to be like walked basically. You could tell it was a little kid, but like, dude, it took up the whole sidewalk.
Oh shit! Yeah, I saw a Pikachu like that, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
it's
yeah.
huge, dude.
I also saw an Eevee. Do you remember that Pokemon?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It kind of looked like a fox
Yeah,
type.
yeah.
I saw one of those, like a huge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, there was a lot. There was like a lot of. I did see a few like Art the Clowns from Terrifier.
Yeah, there's a few of those.
Yeah, I saw a few of those. I didn't really see like wrestlers.
I saw one dude pulled up as Mark Henry. This kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this kid.
Which version of Mark Henry?
Oh,
Because you got Nation of Domination, World's Strongest Man, and Sexual Chocolate.
I think it was Sexual Chocolate.
Yeah? Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
He was like a chubby black kid, dude.
Hell
Like
yeah.
he was like, it was tight, dude. It was tight, yeah. And then there was another wrestler, I think. It was like a Bret Hart.
Oh, hell yeah.
There was a Bret Hart one. That one was cool too.
Yeah, I didn't see any wrestlers.
Yeah, those were the only two I saw. I saw like a couple dressed up as a 6 and a 7. So they're
Oh,
they're
yeah.
6'7". So we were walking behind them for a little bit. So like, dude, just the kids were nonstop, like, oh, 6'7", you know.
6'7".
Yeah, and then so which is I just think it's funny, you know. So I thought it was cool. Yeah, you know, and your typical. I like the little babies. Like people go, like they get really creative and cute with their baby costumes, man. And I like those, man. Like those are fun.
Yeah, I like those and like the when people dress up their dogs.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
because you saw a few dogs like like hot dogs basically, or
Uh-huh.
like they were usually food. But yeah, like I was surprised I didn't really see a lot of wrestlers, especially like I thought I would see like a lot of Jey Usos or a lot of John Cena's, but
Mhm.
I didn't
Yeah. Like
see none of
Joseph
that.
originally wanted to be Jey Uso, but it just ended up being something that was a little bit more like complex of
Yeah.
a costume from the way that we kind of wanted to do it.
Yeah,
And we're like, oh man, we needed like something sooner. So that's why
Yeah.
we switched it up. And he ended up picking that dinosaur one.
yeah.
Um,
How was he with that one?
it worked out better because like it just was like, so you have to clip like the battery pack to that operates the fan, and when you would clip it on like the waist part of it, that it has like elastic to kind of help hold the seal so it can keep the costume inflated,
Yeah,
but it would make it too heavy and it would constantly slip, and he just didn't like it because it made it harder for him to walk. So I just told him,
Yeah.
take one of your old like baseball belts. I was like, we'll just make it real small and we'll put it right there, and which helped a lot. And I said, just clip it on the belt, you know. So it made it easier for him to walk around with it. But it he was bummed that to realize that when he first was like, oh, I'm gonna get that costume, he legit thought it was like
Oh, I remember you saying
that
yeah.
he didn't have to like do any walking.
Like he was gonna ride it basically.
Yeah, that he was gonna like the dinosaur was gonna do all the walking.
Yeah.
You know. So now he knows. Now he knows. So but he had a good time. He kept it the whole way, you know, and it was easy for him to kind of be like the one in the lead because there was a bigger group of us, and I can hear the rest or like they just kept saying like, oh, just follow the dinosaur, you know. So it was easy kind of just to stay together with him like that. And there was quite a few that were like that, but not exactly like his. So it was cool to kind of just have it be easy to keep an eye on him with amongst so many people.
Yeah.
And then Naraya was just Glinda, you know. She just wanted to wear something cute and just go get candy, you know. And then we just went back to the house. And then when the game was over, we switched it up and I just put on Hocus Pocus. And then when that ended up, we just bounced. So
Yeah, well, we didn't really watch anything like spooky.
no,
Like when we got back to the house, they were watching like Curious George. Like
okay,
like a Halloween special one.
that's
it,
cute.
It was like what was the story? Fuck, I don't remember the story. But like towards the end, Curious George dressed up as like the man in the yellow coat, or what's
Oh,
his
the man in
name?
the yellow hat.
Yeah, in the yellow hat. Yeah, dressed up as him, and like he won like a Halloween contest, and like
That's cute.
I was like, damn, we're really watching this right now.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then I think Anna noticed that I was kind of like perplexed,
Yeah.
and she was like, Alexa, her daughter, her teenage daughter. So Alexa wanted to watch this because like it reminds her of her childhood. She used to watch this all the time when she was little. I was like, oh, okay. I was
That's
like,
cool.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
That's cool. I respect that.
Yeah, because like it to me, it just seemed like something like maybe her son or her daughter is like a little too old to like be into.
Yeah.
You know, but
It's like you know,
nostalgia
like,
thing.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
kind of like how you like one could be with like a plushie they grew up with or something, you know.
Yeah. Damn.
It's sagging.
A little bit. That's all right. Whatever. I don't care.
Do you want a bungee?
Nah. I just hold it
All right. Oh.
like this with both hands.
You're right next to your face.
Damn. But yeah, it was a pretty busy weekend.
I agree.
Yeah, pretty busy. Even like leading up to Halloween, because since the last time we recorded, we had Eddie and me had that pumpkin carving party,
Oh yeah.
and it was cool. It was cool. Like, so that Sunday morning, I went to Ontario Airport to pick up Nikki. Just flying in from literally just for the party, flying in from Texas. So picked her up, went back to the house to chill for a little bit, ate some food, and then I had text Sydney and I was like, hey, do you need us to take anything? And she replied, honestly, I think I'm going to cancel.
Yikes.
And I thought she was joking. And then I was like, what's going on? And she's like, she was just going through some stuff. So I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And then like I felt bad because like I said, Nikki, that was the whole reason she flew out here.
Yeah.
You know? So I was like, in my head, immediately I was like, you know what? I told Nikki, if she does cancel it, we could still do it here. Like I'll tell Eddie, like whoever else wants to come, like I'll hit up some people. We could, or even if it's just us, like we could still do it at my house.
Yeah.
Like either way, I'm carving a pumpkin tonight.
Okay.
And then so she was like, all right. But you could tell she was kind of like, fuck, like I flew all the way out here. You know?
Yeah.
And so
has she's been to one before, correct?
she was sort of. So we had the first one we ever did was it was Eddie, me, Sydney, and Birdie. And that same night, we had a Zoom call with Nikki.
Oh,
because we were doing an episode about witchcraft in film.
That's true.
And so she was technically there via Zoom.
I remember that one, yeah.
Yeah. So this is gonna be the first one she's gonna be in person.
Oh, okay.
So I was texting Sydney. I was like, everything okay? Like, what's going on? And then she was just like, so you know what? Never mind. Like, I miss everybody. Like, I want to hang out. Like, the party's still on. I'm not canceling it. I'm just being dramatic. And I was like, all right. So we ended up going, and it was cool, man. Like,
she had a good time.
Yeah. It was fun. I was just like, okay, I want to be filming, so I'm gonna carve mine as fast as possible. So I did, and it looked all janky, but I was like, whatever, I don't care. So I did that, and I was like just filming people's like pumpkins and like people carving and shit. Did you see Eddie's costume?
Yes. He was you.
Dude.
I thought it was great.
Dude. So he wasn't there yet. And Sydney was just like, oh, like, where's Eddie? And I was like, oh, let me text him. And I texted him, I was like, how far are you? And he never replied. And then he called Nikki. And she was, I think I answered it. Or no, wait, what happened? So she answered it. She answered it and said like, oh, okay, like you're here. All right. And then I was like, oh, I'll go get him. And she's like, oh, Fidel's going to go out and get you right now. And so I start walking to the front of the house and I see him coming from around like the corner. And dude, immediately I started laughing.
Hell yeah.
And he had the Dr. Peppers in his hand. And
hell yeah.
He was just like, what's up, man? And I was like, oh my God.
Hell yeah. Where'd he get the uniform from?
So it's just a FedEx jacket. He got it from Yareli.
Oh, okay, got it.
So because he was telling me, he's like, oh, like I was asking her if she can get like a full uniform, and I was like, oh, like you have to be a driver to get one of those. So, but she had the jacket, so that's what he wore, and dude, that shit was so ridiculous.
Hell yeah,
that shit was fucking ridiculous.
And you dressed up too, right?
Yeah, I dressed up as Blunt Man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Blunt Man. That hat would not stay on my head though. Like,
no,
I kept trying to like keep it on, like, but it just because my hair is so thick and big, it just kept coming up.
Yikes!
But no, it was fun. We did the pumpkin carving. It was an early one too, so I think it started like at 4.
Yeah,
and then afterwards, Nikki was hit up by like one of her friends, or I think it's like this band that like started following her band Days.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, like you're in the Empire, like we're having a house, we're playing a house show in Chino, like you should stop by.
Oh, nice.
And she asked me, she's like, you want to stop by? And I was like, I mean, I'm down. I mean, the party's probably gonna end early anyway, and we can go afterwards. So we get there, and it's like 9:40 when we get there. I don't know. The only band I'm familiar with on this bill is this band called Blythe. They're like a shoegaze band from LA. It was a shoegaze show, but it was at a house in Chino. And dude, like the whole setup, it was fucking tight.
Yeah?
Yeah, so like, I remember we parked, and as we were parking, we could hear bands playing. We're like, okay, we're in the right spot. And then the song that was playing is, I believe it's Younger Than You by Were. We're like, oh shit, somebody's doing a work cover. Like, we're definitely at the right spot.
Hell yeah.
And we pull up, and they have like, it's like we have to walk down this alley to get into the back of the house. and it's a pretty big backyard, and they have a table set up by the gate, and that's where they're charging people, and they had a porta potty, and then like they had this little back house, and they had a sign on it that said VIP only, and but dude, the whole setup was tight. Like there wasn't really that many people there, but people were dressed up. I definitely felt like an old piece of shit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely one of the oldest people there.
Yikes.
There was a lot of young, like maybe early 20s, late teens.
Oh wow.
But it was cool, man. Like the whole setup, the band that was playing when we got there, oh, fuck, I cannot remember their name, but they sounded really good. And then there was another band after them, and they were cool. It wasn't really my thing though. But then the band that had invited Nikki, they're called Standing. And they're a shoegaze band. They sounded awesome.
Yeah.
They sounded really fucking good. I got like a quick clip of them. I wanted to film more of their set with my camcorder because I had it with me, but it was like on the verge of dying. So I did get a quick set, like maybe a minute long of one of their songs, but they were really fucking good. Like I definitely want to see them again. But yeah, I guess that house, it was like the first time they had a show there.
Okay.
And I was like, man, this is tight. Like this is really cool.
That's cool.
But yeah, we did that, and then we just went back, got back to my house. Once my head hit the pillow, I was out, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, I was out. And then, yeah, the next day, that's when I took her to the airport. She went home.
Oh, okay.
But no, it was cool.
That's cool.
It was a cool weekend.
So it was fun getting to kick it with the homie like that?
Yeah, it was cool. Like, she was telling me something about, about for me to go to visit Texas.
Okay.
And she's like, you got to come out there, man. Like, we could hang out over there. And I'm like, yeah.
Where at in Texas?
Houston.
Houston. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, she lives in Houston. But yeah, I don't know when the show is, but her band's playing with, I don't know if you know who they are, Allison's Halo. They're like a pretty iconic shoegaze band.
No.
Yeah, but they're playing with them pretty soon, and I was like, damn, that's fucking tight.
That's dope. That's dope.
But yeah, that's how my weekend before Halloween was.
For sure. Yeah, mine's just like baseball shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. So you haven't really like watched anything? Or?
No, I haven't really had the chance. Like this week has been just busy, dude.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, like just baseball. It was our anniversary, my wedding anniversary on Monday. So Alexis and I have been together 11 years.
Damn.
We've been married 11 years.
Married 11 years.
Married 11 years. So that's cool. I consider it like the birth of our family. It was like our family's birthday, I suppose.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool. And and then that day, I had gotten like a message from that band Badmouth to the Hit 'Em Where It Hurts inbox, and they had reached out. They say, hey, like, text me, give me the number, and I was like, okay. Specifically asking for the vocalist, which is me.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, like, we have this song that we're gonna plan to drop on the 7th. Wanted to know if you'd be down to do some guest vocals on it. Like, oh, that's dope. Like, hell yeah. Thanks for thanks for thinking of me like that. That's dope. It's a compliment.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And he's like, oh, you got a way to record? And I'm like, of course I do,
Yeah.
And so he sent me the song, and he sent me like the rough cut that they got. So I heard it just so I can kind of get an idea of what it is. And he sent me the lyrics, and he asked me like, just write for this part, and it's not a very big part. So I was trying to like kind of match the flow of the lyrics, but I was also like, I'm at work, dude, and I had and it's the last week of the month.
Yeah.
Leading up to me having Friday and then tomorrow off.
Yeah.
So like it was a busy week at work. So like I'm trying to like think of lyrics, write to it, hear that thing, do my job, like, and then the stuff that happens outside of like what I'm scheduling myself at work. So it's like a lot, right?
Yeah.
So graciously, dude was able to kind of help me like collaborate with me on some like of the lyric part of it. It was cool, great. So now I don't have to worry about it. I went home and I recorded like a couple of takes, and just kind of spliced them together. Made sure everything kind of sounded even, and I sent it in as like an unmixed like vocal track for them to fit it in there. And yeah, dude, the way it sounded back, it's cool, dude. It's bomb. What did you think?
I thought I loved it, dude.
It's a dope song.
I thought it sounded really fucking good.
Yeah, like the original way I heard it didn't have any of the samples that they used for it.
Yeah.
but it knocks, dude. It's a heavy, it's a tough sounding song, you
Yeah.
know. It's called The Taste of Misery, you know.
Yeah.
So it just like, you know, sounds like someone who's kind of like living with like shame, you know, to some capacity, and like acknowledging that it's kind of like like their downfall,
Yeah.
and kind of like embracing it, you know, uh, which is pretty, like, you know, uh, pretty hard, like hard and, you know, dark, you know. Just it's just a tough song, dude. You know, I recommend uh you know, people checking it out, dude. You know, like I said,
It's for sure dropping the 7th.
on the 7th. So like it's like they're playing a show on the 7th, which is the start of like a tour that they're gonna do, like a short tour.
Yeah.
They're playing at St. John's Episcopal in San Bernardino, which is the same place where they had the Spin Kick Volume 2 release and that Spin Kick Retreat
Yeah.
show. So this would be like their third installment of the Spin Kick
Yeah.
shows.
I think they're calling it like the Spin Kick Dance Hall.
The Spin Kick Dance Hall, that's
Yeah.
what they're calling it. Yeah, and they call it 90951. Like which is just basically them showcasing like local bands.
Yeah.
So yeah, Badmouth is playing that one. And they were planning to drop it that same day. So in theory this one would come out
So this
2 days later.
episode, this episode will come out the Sunday after.
The Sunday after. So it's just perfect timing, you know.
Yeah.
So put the track at the end of this episode, you know, maybe,
Yeah.
and just so people can hear it, and like I hope people appreciate it for what it is, you know. Like Badmouth wrote a great song, and they were gracious enough to invite me to be a part of it, which kind of goes to show you like how IE hardcore people are trying to just embrace like the spectrum of hardcore that there is, you know. It's
Yeah.
not kind of just like, I remember a time when it was just IE was kind of synonymous with like deathcore and like beatdown, you know.
Yeah.
You didn't have so much variety, and now it really seems like there's a lot of that going on. And something like this to me kind of just speaks to like the unspoken mission of like what the momentum that everybody has right now in the scene, of which is trying to kind of like shake hands with every like facet of that subgenre, you know.
Yeah.
And Badmouth is a good band, dude, because I mean you can hear like their variety of influences in their songs, you know. They're not like exclusively like a band that just does beatdowns and just does like ass kicking music. Like this song in particular, you can hear how like some of like the guitars like do some cool like lead parts, you know. Some like New York style hardcore drum patterns, you know. Like they draw a lot of different influences to make this band's sound, which I can appreciate, you know. So them reaching out to me, like I said, was like I said, a compliment to me. Like you thought the vocals were harsh, you know. He told me he said go full demonic on it, dude. I was like, all right, cool. So I gave him like, you know, I gave him what I would do like if we were recording for Hit 'Em Where It Hurts. So it's cool, you know, kind of like having that power violence, hardcore traditionalist sound, you know, kind of come together for something really cool. So, you know, I appreciate them doing it, thinking of it like that. If I was just I mean, I really enjoyed doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Like as like a listener, you know, that's something I would be really geeked out about, you know. So it was cool. It's fun, you know. I look forward to like being in a position where we play shows together, or you know, where I can kind of they invited me to like, you know, jump on, do my part when they play live and stuff. So I mean, fun stuff, dude. It's really fun, you know. Like hardcore is like, it's like a fun place.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fun place. I mean, it can be a drag, you know, because it just depends on the people. But overall, like it's like what it stands for, like kind of like its vibe, especially here right now in the IE with like kind of like this age group between like, you know, mid-20s to our age group. You know, people are really kind of like gelling and building a momentum with it that I can really I find exciting and fun, you know.
Yeah.
So no, that was cool, you know. So like, and that adds to like the busyness of the week, you know. So when I did it and we finished it, it sounded dope, you know. So I'm looking forward to seeing what people think about the song, seeing what people think about, like, oh, who's that? Like, oh, damn, like it's Hit 'Em Where It Hurts and Badmouth. Because he said the way he's going to title it too, when they drop it, it's going to be like Taste of Misery featuring Hit 'Em Where It Hurts.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, is if it's gonna be credited Hit 'Em Where It Hurts or Jose Lopez?
It'll be like credited to me, I think, like on the streaming platforms as my name, just because like that's how I have it set up for me as like a composer through my distributor. So it can, in theory, so I don't have to upload a song separately. It'll kind of just populate on both of our profiles. But they're titling it as HWIH is as the feature, which I prefer, to be honest. Because yes, it's me, but it's not like it's not Swampfoot doing it. You know, like it's Hit 'Em Where It Hurts vocals being involved. So like that's how I would prefer it like that. Because I mean, it kind of puts us out there in that way, and vice versa. You know, so like when people who are like Hit 'Em Where It Hurts fans or like more power violence leaning hear it, you know, they're more likely to kind of click on it, you know, and then get exposed to what Badmouth is doing, which is kind of the point, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the feedback is on that, you know. So when that drops on the 7th, you know, when people hear this, it would have been flying around for a couple of days. So I'm eager to see what people are thinking of it.
Yeah, I'll include the song at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you liked it though?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. Yeah.
It's tough, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, like other than that, you know, Halloween, and then yesterday we went to downtown Riverside for the Dia de los Muertos.
What was that?
It was dope, dude.
Yeah.
I like getting there early, man, because it starts at 11. I like getting there early because like parking's super easy.
Yeah.
You know, and then you beat that crowd because it starts to get really packed in. People start really showing up one after the other around 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because like all the main event stuff starts at 5. Like so in the luchadores, like that's when they start doing their thing, you know. So we were able to catch like some of the folklorico dancers, like you had like the children's group that are kind of off to the side, and then you have like the main stage one where they have more like the adults, and then they have the music down on the other end. So that was cool, you know. Lots of vendors. We had a good time, you know. We painted Joseph's face before we went.
Oh yeah.
So that was cool, you know. I had some leftover makeup from some like costume I was trying to do last year that I never opened. So I was like, let's try it ourselves, you know what I mean? Because like they can get kind of expensive, dude. Yeah. Sometimes like there's people out there doing like an airbrush style for like $50 for like a half face, and we're like, that's kind of a lot, dude. Damn. You know? Yeah. So we just did it ourselves, and it wasn't bad. You know, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't like oh dang, that's amazing, but like it was bomb. You know, it was cool. Joseph enjoyed it. You know, I really like seeing the ofrendas there. Like everybody when I see the ofrendas and I see like the faces of the people, and I love overhearing like the people who are just viewing these things, talking to those who are the ones that set it up. And they just have like these really like honest conversations. And everybody in the pictures like seem like family, dude. You know, like they seem like familiar faces in a way. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, and I admire that because it is such a cultural like thing, you know. And you know, I'm a person who grew up like between two worlds, right? Like I wasn't like I'm Mexican American. I didn't grow up speaking Spanish. Like I acknowledge that like there's customs and traditions that my family has as Mexicans that like I see other families and I'm like, oh dang, like I feel more Mexican than these folks because like they're so disconnected from it. But I've always felt like, man, like I'm so far disconnected, like getting called whitewashed and, you know, not Mexican enough for a Mexican crowd, and I'm too brown to like be like the white kids or anything, you know? So like not having growing up with this, like a real cool sense of like what my culture and heritage is, like where I come from, is something I'm really embracing now as an adult, like, you know, having learned Spanish and the times that I spend going to Mexico and stuff, like I really embrace it, you know, like I can really appreciate Dia de los Muertos for being like such a cool like cultural element to like our heritage as Mexicans, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just cool, you know. And like I said, like they seem like such familiar people, such familiar faces, you know, same stories, you know. They look like Tias and Tios and Primos, dude. Like And I don't know this. I like being around it. I like the atmosphere there. I have a really good time. You know, it's not a big glorious blown out thing like the thing that I was telling you guys about and showing pictures from when we went to Rosarito.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that thing looks like. I mean, it's Mexico, dude. Like so they go all out. You know, like my in laws they did Halloween in Oaxaca. Like dude, like straight up, they said they have never seen people do Dia de los Muertos like that ever. They said that they are so serious, and it's such a rich element of like that area. They were so blown away, you know. So it was cool kind of hearing them talking about it from like the motherland, you know. But yeah, I have a good time when I go there, you know. Naraya too, she was so like fascinated by the dancers. So when we went afterwards, we went to my in laws' house because they wanted to have everybody over to watch Game 7. So I brought the projector. We put the projector out, you know, because everybody thinks it's such a hit. So we went there and stuff. But before the game started, and as I was setting up, Naraya wanted to borrow the speaker, and she borrowed my phone, and she's putting Coco music on, and she put one of the little like the rose, like the flower headdress things on her head, and then she had like a little dress, but it wasn't like a big, you know, one of those folklorico style dance dresses. But she was doing that to the music, you know, and she was like, "Look, Daddy, like Dia de los Muertos dancing," you know, and it was just cool watching her, like kind of. You could tell that she had a great time there seeing that, you know, and it kind of prompted me to think like, oh, I'm gonna check out their page and then maybe shoot them a message and see, you know, like what are their prices, how do they do it, do they have experience like with children who are on the spectrum, like, and just kind of take it from there. And if Naraya's into it, like doing that, like, you know, she might enjoy it, you know, because she seemed to like really be captivated by it. Because when we left to go get the kids some ice cream, she wanted to immediately go back and go watch the kids dance. So like, oh, that's cool, you know. So yeah, we had a good time, you know. Yeah, I recommend anybody like who's looking for something to do for Dia de los Muertos, making it a day thing for the downtown Riverside is cool. You know, I know that it's not going to be as dope as like the Hollywood Cemetery or going out to like Old Town like San Diego where they're really like culturally like lit up.
Yeah.
This is a good way to kind of get a little bit of that and like a street fair, you know. Plus they have the luchadores, dude, like, and that shit's tight. And that company is a local company. Like they're from the Inland Empire, and there's people who are in the WWE right now who got their start from that company, such as Candice LeRae and LA Knight. Yeah. You know, so because I was showing the kids their booth, we were talking to some of them there, and dude, it was sick. They had a badass shirt there from one of them. They had like one of the vendors had shirts. The front, it was like just like your regular shirt. Like think of like comfort colors, right?
Yeah.
But then they had like the facial construction of a mask, like a luchador mask, but it was made out of that same material, like the eyes and like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But it's the material that you would use for the mask, just huge on the shirt, and then on the back, same material but with laces, as if it was the back of the mask. Dude, it was sick, dude. And they had some that were just the same way, but then it was like the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, but then also incorporated to like be a mashup between like a luchador mask, but the Riverside Bell.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, dude, it was so sick, dude. Yeah, it was cool.
Did you get one?
Huh? No, I didn't get one. Because I wasn't trying to spend money, like or not like that. Because I just want to buy the kids like some ice cream and stuff, and just more so to kind of like look around, just be there.
Is there like an admission cost for it?
Nope. No, you just get there early. I recommend getting there early. It starts at 11. You know, if you get there around 10-ish, 11, like we parked right there where the jurors park. Like, just park right there and just walk. You know, it's right there on 14th, you know. And there's like places to get like funnel cake, tacos. You can get like michelada stuff. There's a lot of handcrafted things there, like hand-painted stuff. There's a booth for a shop that's in downtown called Mil Cultura. They have like a pop that they do there. Yeah, lots of food, lots of beverage. What is it? Michelaguas. Michelaguas. So it's you know, so agua fresca, but like michelada style. They're pretty good, sweet but good, you know. But yeah, cool. Just like a lot of cool booths, like a lot of cool like DIY shit, dude. And you know me, man. Like we're suckers for that kind of stuff, dude. Like the handcrafted, like with heart, you know, and soul behind it, you know. I like that kind of shit. A lot of like cool like cultural trinkets that people are hand making, like some like old looking Aztec jewelry. It looks like shit that shit I would see in a museum, but they're like straight making it and selling it. Like it looks like old, like obsidian and like in stone, like it preserved things that someone had found, but they're making them.
Yeah.
It's sick. So yeah, no admission fee. It's free. You know, you just pay for the shit souvenirs. You know, while you're there or whatnot. And then the ofrendas are kind of staggered throughout some of the side streets. Like the guys who bring in like their lowriders and like old classic cars will send up ofrendas like for the dudes who were in like those motor clubs and stuff along the main strip of down Market. But White Park is where they have the whole pathway and they line them with like spots that people rent and they just set up their own ofrendas. Everyone's different because you know, and you see the families that are there. They're out there. They bring their chairs, their coolers, and they're all day, man. And it's like it's cool, dude. It's super cool. I love that shit, man. It feels very like cultural. It feels very like I don't know. I like being in touch with that kind of stuff. So and people who are eager to like learn, you know, and experience it in a way that they don't have to travel so far, you know, it's a good place to do it. Good time to do it, you know. You know, and I personally think that people who don't celebrate like Halloween and Dia de los Muertos are missing out on some really cool shit, you know, because I mean, I don't know, it's fun, you know, and it's cultural, and there's nothing but like cool things to take away from that shit, you know.
Yeah.
So
I want to check out that because that was going on in downtown this weekend, the Dia de los Muertos, and then the opening of that exhibit from 60 Miles East.
Oh yeah,
at the Riverside Art Museum.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That opened up this past weekend too. I almost went today.
Oh yeah,
I almost went today. So I was kind of like dragging Anna to go with me.
Yeah,
and then I got the idea. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna wait because I mean, I for some reason thought it was only this weekend, but when I went to the website, it's until April.
Yeah, it's like an exhibit that's gonna stay there for some time.
Yeah, like I thought it was only this weekend.
Yeah,
but anyway, so when I saw that it's until April, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on going because I want to go with you and Eddie.
Yeah, let's go.
So we could do like a Betamax type of thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, I ended up not going. So, but yeah, that helped. That started this weekend, and I was like looking at the pictures, and it's basically like a walk-in version of Gabe's Past Once Nourished.
Oh, okay.
That's what it seems like.
Like a more tangible version of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So,
do you know if like Gabe had contributed anything?
I think he did. I think he might have.
Probably just like a lot of flyers and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that, but I have a feeling he might have.
Because like Gabe's like collection of like flyers and stuff is pretty goated, bro.
Yeah, he has a lot of good shit.
Yeah. And
then like this exhibit is being presented by Travis Barker.
Is it?
That's what it says.
Oh.
It's like presented by Travis Barker and someone else. I don't know. I don't know who the other person is.
Oh. What else happened? The other thing that happened this weekend was GVLLOW.
I was going to bring that up too.
Okay, cool.
I was going to bring that up too. So did you listen to the album?
I did.
Okay, so I listened to it on the way over here.
Dude.
So I like it a lot.
It's dope.
I like it a lot. It's very catchy. It's very like almost 2000s pop punk. It's almost.
Yeah, it's got like a cool blend of like a little. You can hear a lot of that influence and then, but still kind of staying true to like that those like those gothic tropes.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it like a lot. Dude. Like I did not think I was gonna like it as much as I'd like it.
Yeah,
because as I'm listening to it, I was like, okay, the first song I was like, damn, this is a good song. And the next song started, I was like, oh, damn, this is a good song too.
Yeah.
But like my one, I guess, criticism is it sounds a bit repetitive, but the songs hit.
Yeah.
Like the songs are good.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, you could definitely hear like the Travis Barker influence.
Yeah, for sure.
It. Like 100% you hear that. But like I said, like every song is good on here.
Yeah.
And almost every song is catchy and has like a sing-along part.
It's well produced, dude.
Yeah, very well produced.
And he does all that shit himself, dude.
Yeah, like it came out really fucking good.
Yeah, dude. And the guy that hit me up from Badmouth, that's the dude who plays drums for him right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I found that out like yesterday.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, that's cool, you know? So
yeah, that's cool.
And he did his release party
At the farmhouse.
At the farmhouse on Halloween.
Yeah, it was on Halloween.
Yeah, awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a good album, dude.
I haven't been to the farmhouse yet.
Me neither.
I mean, I've driven by there, but I haven't been to it.
Yeah, I've only been past it. Christian was the one who had a Souls of Mischief shirt that he got from there. It was really cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, he said there was quite a bit of people there, but it was like packed out. But he said it was fun, you know? Yeah, I've never been there.
But yeah, no, yeah, I wanted to bring it up because I was like, man, like it impressed me.
Same.
And the song, there's a song, I think it's Take Me Home.
Uh-huh.
It's like the third to last song. I was like, damn, I think that might be my favorite song.
Yeah, dude.
And so I'm listening to it, and probably the one compliment I want to give it, like I want to point out, is it's a perfectly looped album. Because the last song ends and it perfectly goes back into the first song.
The last song is Made in Ripperside.
Yeah.
That song's
So
sick, dude.
when that song ends, it perfectly transitions into the first song. Because I have mine on repeat, like my album. So it'll play the album again. And it just seamless.
That's tight.
So I was like, oh, that's fucking, I love when albums do that.
That's cool that he did that.
Yeah, no, it was really good. I think people should definitely check it out.
I love the album art too, because it's perfectly blended between like that, you know, like that Southern trap style, like album art for like singles.
So it's like that whole like No Limit.
Yeah.
Like, but done in like a Inland Empire Bro almost.
Exactly,
style.
but like still kind of like goth in a way, because like the skulls and like the old English look, you know, just, and it had like what the like the Ransom Note looking.
Yeah, that's very like Famous Stars and Straps.
Yeah, but still like punk, super punk rock like that.
Yeah. The album's called Laughing in the Dark, and by GVLLOW, and no, it impressed me, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I really enjoyed it.
I think it's his best album.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. It's his best work so far.
It was really good. Yeah, and there's also like you hear like the punk and the hardcore punk influence on some of the songs.
It's so much more of a personal touch. I mean, it's easy for me to say that, I suppose, because I know him like that. But like I can appreciate it for that reason, you know. And I'm sure that the people who are fans of his probably are aware of it too and can hear it themselves. So I mean, it's like a sure shot, dude. Like banger. You know, like it's his best work, and I love it, dude. I've listened to it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, dude, it's sick. Shout out Josh. Shout out GVLLOW.
For real. GVLLOW.
GVLLOW.
No, yeah, I think people should definitely check it out. But yeah, it was like giving me that like early 2000s like pop punk, like very. It's almost like a mesh of early Blink-182 and Sum 41. That's what it was reminding me of.
Yeah, but it still holds true to like the stuff that he's been doing as far as like that gothic like dance 80s style stuff. It has it's still super saturated with those tropes that you hear in it, but also like especially that track Made in Ripperside. It's kind of like paying homage to some of the earlier stuff that he was doing. It had that it was more like dark trap, you know, like horror film trap music, you know. So there was a lot of he's like bringing that back like in a full circle kind of thing. Yeah, like I'm telling you, like it's a very personal touch for him, you know. And then going as far as like you're saying, like pointing out that how he had that last song transition back into the beginning of the album. I mean, like props, dude.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it was seamless, dude.
Yeah, that's
like
sick.
when I was listening to it and that happened, I was like, damn, that was tight.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's something I'm definitely gonna be revisiting. Do you know if he's gonna have it on vinyl at all?
I don't know.
I know he had his last release on vinyl, but I wouldn't mind owning this.
Yeah, dude. I want to get.
That's like my barometer of if I like something. Like I'm willing to own it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I want them to make a shirt of that album art.
Yeah.
I want that. Yeah, it's just hard, dude.
He should do a Famous Stars and Strap rip, but instead of the F, a G.
Damn. hey, that's a good idea. I like that.
But yeah, I wanted to bring that up. There was, I I did watch 2 movies.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I did. So today I watched one, and I'll mention it right now. But one I did want to mention is The Long Walk.
The Long Walk.
Just can't. I think it might still be in theaters.
Oh, okay.
But I got it because I got the homie sends me the movies.
Hell yeah.
So which I set up a Plex account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was like, he sends me the movies, and the only way I could watch them is if I connect my laptop to the TV. But I don't want to constantly do that. So I was like, there's got to be a way where I can just have it on something where I could either cast it to the TV or stream it from an app. And so I was like, I wonder if there's a way I could upload it to like because I have a Fandango at home movies account. That's where you could like download like digital copies of movies that you buy.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if you could upload your own media to it. And then when I was like looking up if I could do that, I had remembered Plex. I was like, oh, like I wonder if I could like start like a Plex profile where I could upload my own media and just use that.
Yeah.
And I did. I ended up doing that, and I guess they also have like a music service for that too. So every piece of music I have on my hard drive is on my Plex account now.
Oh, dope.
So I did that. And I was like, oh hell yeah! And so I could watch the movies that I have now, like that was uploaded up to that. And then it also works as kind of like Tubi, where you could watch things for free, like that they have on demand,
yeah.
or like live TV and like, but it has ads obviously. But I was like, oh, this is cool. Like I was like messing with it, but then I noticed like when I turned my laptop off and I can't access the files. So I was like, oh, I have to have it on.
Yeah, you're basically a server.
Yeah.
So that thing I was telling you guys that I pay for, it used to be on Plex, but then Plex started cracking down on hosting like your server out like that and offering it as like a streaming service for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So they shut all that down. So they just this person just integrated to a different platform, which doesn't have as many cool capabilities as Plex. But I mean, I have access to that. But it's the same thing, you know. So like you're basically your own server. So it has to be on, and it has to be accessible in order for you to connect to it. So like, let's just say if you gave me access to it and I wanted to watch it, that shit has to be on.
Yeah, that shit has to be on. But also, you like if somebody wants to access it remotely, you have to pay.
Yep.
Like it was telling me it's like $2.99 a month or $29.99 a year. Which I'm like, okay, I mean that's not bad.
Yeah.
And I was gonna sign up for it, but I was like, wait, like I probably won't hardly ever watch remotely. Because the music, it doesn't charge you.
Like that's so basically like, say if you went on vacation.
Yeah.
And you like took a flight, you went to Houston or whatever, and you guys linked up like, oh, let's stay and watch a movie or whatever, and then you can play it from your phone so long as your laptop is open and on.
Yeah. But like now that I have this, it kind of makes me want to get like a desktop. Just so I can have that. Because I don't want to leave my laptop on, you know?
Yeah. So,
but as long as I'm on the same network, like the same Wi-Fi, I could stream Plex like on my TV and stuff, as long as my laptop's open.
Yeah, as long as they're all the devices are on the same network, you should be able to they work together seamlessly.
Yeah. But that's how I ended up watching The Long Walk.
That's dope.
Because I have it on there.
What kind of movie is that?
It's based off a Stephen King story.
Okay. Like a book that he wrote or Stephen King's story?
I think it's a book.
Okay.
I think it's a book because I know it's like Stephen King related. But it's starring Cooper Hoffman, which is Philip Seymour Hoffman's son. He was from Licorice Pizza. And I don't remember the actor's name, but he was an alien Romulus. He played the android, the black guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. They're like the main characters. And Mark Hamill.
Oh, word.
And Mark Hamill plays like the villain. So the premise of this movie was it works kind of like a lottery system. Everybody signs up, and if you get chosen for this long walk, you basically have to, there's no finish line. It's just you walk.
Until you can't.
Until you can't. And you got to keep a steady pace of 3 miles per hour. And you get 3 warnings if you go below that. And on the 3rd warning, if you don't pick up the pace or continue, they kill you.
Holy shit.
And last person standing gets like I don't know how much they said, but it's like a ridiculous amount of money. and they grant you one wish, anything you want, basically.
Oh wow.
So I was intrigued by this premise, and the movie starts off right away. Like it shows Cooper Hoffman's character getting dropped off by his mom, and she doesn't want him to do it, and he's just like, it's okay, like
I
I'm
need
gonna
the
be
money.
okay. Like, yeah, like I'm gonna be okay. Like don't worry, like this is my choice. Like I'm doing this, and then so they start off. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It was pretty intense. It kept me engaged. The performances were great. Um, the one thing, or like, there's a few things though that I was just kind of like, I don't know. So they start off, and there's a character that kind of starts falling behind, and Cooper Hoffman's character is like trying to help him. And in my head, I'm just like, why are you trying to, like, aren't you in this to like win? Like, why are you trying to help this person? Like, I don't know. I mean, for me, like the faster the people get eliminated out, the sooner I'll win. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like, why is he helping them? And then so I'm like, whatever. Like, he ends up trying to help him, doesn't succeed, kid gets killed. And then later on, something happens like that again, where like somebody starts falling behind, but they don't try to help him. And that's when they start saying like, oh, you know, every man for himself type of thing. So I was like, okay, then what was the difference like with that kid? Like, it made no sense.
Right.
But you start seeing like how it's getting to them, like the constant walking, like, and they kind of address kind of like the questions like, okay, what if you have to piss or take a shit? They go, dude. Like one of the guys, he turns around, he's like, watch out, boys. And he starts peeing while walking backwards, keeping the pace. And then somebody like has diarrhea, and they have to stop, and they're like, well, first warn, and you see them shit on the floor, pick up their pants, run, go down, shit. But he doesn't make it. He ends up killing him.
Oh my God.
And it's brutal. Like it is brutal. It's pretty graphic. Mark Hamill's only in like a couple scenes. He plays the character called the Major. He's the one that's like in charge, and kind of like
So is
like
it
the
mostly
leader.
is it like his voice that you're hearing most
No,
of the
no.
time?
You
Oh,
see
okay.
him. He's like in the back of like a military truck and with a megaphone, and then the characters start talking to each other, basically like, oh, why are you, like, what are you gonna do with your money, or like, what kind of what's your wish gonna be, and then they're like saying how people are usually pretty hypocritical with this kind of stuff, saying like, oh yeah, you know, if I win, like I'm gonna help like this man. Like, no, you're not. Like, you're gonna keep the money for yourself, like to benefit yourself. Like, there's too many people that say that end up not doing it.
Yeah.
And one of the guys is like, I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it. And then they ask Cooper Hoffman's character, and he's just like, because I know why I'm doing it. I don't need to tell you why. He's very like mysterious, like, and it's revealed he doesn't care about the money.
Okay.
The reason he wants to win is because his wish is to have a gun given to him at the moment of victory, and they have to do it because like they have to grant the wish. And his goal is once he gets the gun, he's gonna kill the Major, Mark Hamill's character.
Okay.
And everybody looks at him like, when he says that, like the guy looks at him, he's like, really? And he's like, why? And he tells him a story of he's like having dinner with his mom, waiting for his dad to come home from work. And his dad comes home, and it's kind of revealed that his dad's like a free thinker, where he tells him basically like, oh, you know, question authority type of deal.
Okay.
And then these soldiers come in, take his dad out into the street, get him on his knees, and the Major puts a gun to his head, and he says, oh, you're accused of like reading these certain books and like teaching your son like things you're not supposed to be teaching him. Because it's like a post-apocalyptic society, almost.
Very fashy.
Very
Very
fascist. And he's like, you have two options right now. You can either apologize and continue with the teachings that we've been teaching, or he says something like, or like meet your maker type of deal, something. And he's like, what do you want to do? And then like he looks at his son, and then he says no. He's like, I'm not gonna stop. And he stands up, and then he shoots his dad in the head,
Fuck yeah.
like right in front of his son. And so that's his goal. He's like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna win, and
That's what. So he got radicalized.
basically, and so like I said, dude, they go like I think 600 miles.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Like somebody like breaks their ankle, and they like continue walking, and you just hear like the And then he starts slowing down, and they're like, "Come on, like, come on, like, come on." And he's like, "I can't." And he's like crying. And he was there with like a notebook, this character, because he's like, "I'm gonna win. I'm gonna write a book about it." And they're like, "Come on, like, you gotta write your book, right? You gotta write your book." And he's like, "I can't do it." And then he falls to his knees, and they like give him like first warning, and then wait, and they're like second warning, and then they fucking shoot him in the head.
Damn.
It's brutal. It's a pretty brutal movie.
Damn.
And do you care if I spoil the ending?
I do not care.
You don't care? Okay.
Nope.
So I mean, obviously, it ends up the final two is Cooper Hoffman and like the black guy that he befriends along the way.
Yeah.
And
I'm interested to see how this turns out between those two.
so, before that, it's like a final three, and there's one guy. The whole time he's been kind of like, "I'm not friends with you guys. Like, I'm doing this for myself." Like, and they're like, it's just the three of them, and it's fucking pouring rain, and this guy's like crying, and he's sick, and they're looking at him like, "Are you all right?" And he looks at them. He's like, "You know what, guys? Like, it's been an honor to walk with you guys." And they're like, "No, like, you can't give up. Like, don't give up. Like, we can do this. Let's keep going. Just a little more." And then they're like, they ask him like, "Oh, like, who are you? Like, where are you from? Like, what's your motivation?" And then he's like, "I'm one of the major's bastards." He's like, and he knows that, but I'm here to prove like that I'm worthy of being like his child, like his actual child. But he's like, "I can't do it." He's like, "I can't. Like, my body feels like it's giving out." And dude, he looks like shit.
Really?
Yeah. And he's just like, "It's been an honor with
like
you."
convincingly bad.
Yeah. And he tells him like, "It's been an honor to walk with you guys. Like take it all the way, like for me." And then he's like, "Just please don't look when they do it." And then they're just like, "All right." And they continue walking, and you just see him in the background. It's like all blurry, and you see him fall to his knees, and then you hear the warnings, and then you just see the bullet go through his head.
Yikes.
And it's the final two now, and Cooper Hoffman, he's like giving out, and the black guy, he's just like, "No, like you gotta continue, man. Like, come on, like
yeah, but like that means that he has to die, right?
Yeah, and he's accepted it. He told him, he's all like, you gotta get like revenge for your dad.
Yeah, you gotta end this.
Yeah, and because he tells him like, if I kill him, maybe this long walk will end.
So why wouldn't the guy just stop then?
He does, and then Cooper Hoffman, because like, he's walking, and the black guy, he stops and falls to his knees, and then Cooper Hoffman turns around, he's like, "No," and he runs back to him, picks him up. He's like, "No, like a little, just stay with me a little longer, please, just a little longer." And then the black guy, he's the one that's saying like he wants to help people, you know?
Yeah.
And like he wants to give money away and like just start like kind of like a revolution type of thing.
Yeah.
Because he also wants the long walk to end. And so he picks him up and he's like, "Just stay a little longer with me." He's all right, just a little bit longer. And when he says that, like he like closes his eyes but continues walking, and then Cooper Hoffman falls to his knees. And then like he's like talking to him, but he realizes like he's not answering. He turns around and he sees him, and then he gets shot in the head. Cooper Hoffman.
Wow, okay.
And then like so he's the winner. And Mark Hamill, he's just like, "Oh, congratulations, son." And he's like, "What's your one wish?" And then like there's because it's all being televised also. So and there's a crowd of people and it's raining, and he wishes for the gun.
For the gun. Oh hell yeah, I knew it.
He wishes for the gun.
And he blasts in front of everybody.
And then he's like, "Okay, yeah." He's like of course. So once we have like the celebratory dinner, like or whatever, like he's like, no. And he points to one of the soldiers. He's like, "I want that gun." And he looks at the soldier, and the soldier's like going like that. And he goes, "It's his wish. You give the man what he wants." And then he gives it to him, and he's all, "Congratulations." And he points the gun at him, and he's all, "You don't want to do this, son." And then he says something. I forgot what he says, but he ends up shooting him in the head. And then he just turns around and starts walking, and the movie ends.
Hell yeah.
So like I said, I like the movie a lot. It has its flaws. I do feel like the ending was very abrupt because it happens really fast.
Yeah.
And like I want to know what happens after. Like all that.
Did they swarm his ass and take him down, or did he start the revolution?
Yeah.
Because he still gets to win the money.
Yeah. Or I don't know, because he killed the major. I don't know, like.
Oh, does that now not entitle him to that kind of thing? Oh yeah, yeah. So there are a lot of questions on that.
So like, that was my only thing. I was like, "Oh, what? That's it?" Like, because I wanted to know more.
Damn.
But it was a good movie. I did enjoy it.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, no, it was really good. Like the conversations they had, because it's literally just them walking the whole movie.
I like that. It's like technically, or in a way, like the type of movie where it takes place in one spot, but they're not. But they're not because they're walking 600 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
that's cool.
There's like spectators along the way of like, because it's an annual thing, and then it does like have like the whole question authority thing, because the Cooper Hoffman's character, he's like, think about it, guys. Like as they're walking, he's like, think about it. Like, do we really have a choice to participate in this? Is this really voluntary? Because like everybody does it, and it's kind of implied that you have to do it, but they make you feel like it's like a voluntary thing.
Yeah. It's a delusion of choice.
Yeah, like, and he's saying this to these guys, and these guys are just like,
it sounds kind of metaphorical in a way, you know?
Yeah.
Man, I really want to. I like shit like that. I want to watch it. Did it have a lot of quotables? Like in some of those conversations where they talk about those things?
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
A lot, dude.
Bars.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah. No, it's really good. There's a lot.
The Long Walk?
The Long Walk. There's the kid that gets killed first. Is like a young kid. I was like, man, this guy looks really familiar, this actor. It's the kid from Jojo Rabbit. I don't know if you ever saw that movie.
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like the little kid, like it was him.
Mm.
And I was like, oh shit, like that's why he looked familiar. But he's in it. There's another character that he's like fucking just annoying, like a piece of shit. Like but it's kind of like he's misunderstood.
Yeah.
Like, there's something wrong with him. It's never revealed like what. He ends up killing himself during the walk. But he does some shit that's like, dude, that's fucking shady. Like he inadvertently gets one of the guys killed because he slows down. But that was the only thing where I was kind of like, why are they like, they end up forming this bond to like help each other. Yeah, but it is a thing that's like only one person can survive. So
yeah, like a what do you call it? A Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can work together through the whole thing, and then just when it comes down to two people, you're like, I mean, somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose, man.
Yeah. And then there's a point where they're talking, and Cooper Hoffman's character, he's like, oh yeah, you know, like my mom's gonna be at the 300-mile mark, so I'm gonna be able to see her. And one of the guys is like, do you think that's a good idea? He's like, well, why not? He's like, I want to see my mom. He's like, yeah, but I feel like that'd be kind of hard to want to continue after that. Like, you can't stop. You can see her, but you can't stop.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, I'll be fine. And when the time comes, dude, like, they have to force him to continue walking because he tries to stop. Because, like, he loses one of his shoes, so he's, like, bleeding through his sock. And this is at the 300-mile mark.
Yikes.
And then they still go up to, like, 600 miles.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
It's a brutal movie.
That sounds brutal.
It was really good, though. Cooper Hoffman was really fucking good.
That's cool. I didn't even know that Philip Seymour Hoffman had a son that was, like, acting like that. That's cool.
Yeah, like, the first thing he did was, I think, Licorice Pizza.
Okay.
And then I saw him in the Saturday Night Live movie.
Oh, yeah.
Where he does a lot of his dad's, like, mannerisms.
That's cool.
Like, the whole hand, like, thing. Like,
yeah.
He does a lot of his dad's mannerisms. And I was like, oh, yeah.
That's sick.
But no, he's good in this movie, dude. Yeah. Everybody was good in this movie.
So overall, it's a good movie. Like, if you were to out of 10.
Out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 7.5.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's a pretty solid.
Yeah. That's a good score.
Yeah, like, I feel like 10 out of 10 is rare.
Yeah.
So a 7.5, you said? Yeah, that's fair. That's a good movie.
Yeah. But I think it might still be in theaters.
Yeah.
But I do have it like on my Google Drive if you want me to send it to you.
All right, here that guy send in the team.
It says for promotional use only. So.
It's watermarked.
It's watermarked.
I have no licensing.
But no, it was good. I was gonna try to watch Good Boy because that's another one I got.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna try to watch that one today, but I ended up not. I started it and I was like, no, I'm not. I need to watch this when I can give it my 100% attention.
Yeah, send it to me, dude. I want to watch both of those. Yeah. I didn't watch anything. I did start playing Battlefield 6, which I like playing a story on those games a lot. I mean, obviously I play multiplayer on those games because I mean Conquest is fucking goated.
Yeah.
But um, I've always thought that Battlefield games had cool stories, like the campaign modes, and this one in particular is sick because like the way the graphics look on this game, it's a lot more realistic. They do a good job at becoming more and more realistic in a way where uh seems more kind of along the lines of how it looks like in combat, and the way that the PS5 controllers are like interactive. So like let's say if there's a little bit of resistance in something, the buttons, the shoulder buttons, they don't press down all the way sometimes. You know, like I notice that a lot like on a basketball game that I have. Um, if you're trying to put like really hard defense on, using L2, and the other person's like backing down into the paint,
Yeah.
like you can feel it feels like you can't press the button down all the way.
Oh shit.
So yeah, so it does a lot of that in that game, you know. And I haven't finished the story on it, but the way that it looks is beautiful. And the perspective that it took from was like there's one right in the beginning, they're on a mission. It gets overwhelming, and it comes to a point where like they're in like this, they're like bogged down, and they're in this room together, and like you're seeing from this guy's perspective, and he's looking at like the other three dudes like in his group, 3 or 4 guys, and like they're saying like, bro, like what the fuck are we gonna do? And like one of them's like kind of like looking like he's just like shit, like this is it, you know. And they're just like looking at each other like I accept it, you know. And then your character, you know, straight up, he looks like it's like he's their leader, and he turns to them and he's like, you know, it's been an honor, like serving with you boys, like you know, there's like there's no better group of dudes that I would rather be in this moment with, like, and I don't give a fuck, like I'm not gonna allow myself to just get fucking killed in this room like this, like I'm gonna like over my dead body, right?
Yeah.
He's like, and they kind of rally each other's energy, you know, and they get up, dude, and like he sees his homies like one by one just getting fucking like wrecked in the face, dude, and it's
Yeah.
brutal, right? And you can see him kind of like oh shit, another guy looks at him like, oh my god, he says his name, like, and it gets really dramatic, dude. The music, the way that like the like the sound kind of dims down, like that shell shock kind of like. And you see him kind of like firing still, but looking at it. And the one guy's like trying to help the dude that went down, and you see him get fucking like headshotted. And so like one by one, all these guys that he just had this moment with, like, and there's literally no way out of this situation. And I remember thinking in that moment, like, dude, this is gnarly, dude. Like this is so gnarly. And it kind of made me feel like choked up in a way because it was done so well.
Yeah.
And it looked so good. It looks super good, dude. And I was like, man, like it made me think about like what it could be like for someone in combat in real life. Like I imagine that being like extremely overwhelming, like more overwhelming than anybody can think of, you know? But what he ends up surviving that. He becomes the only survivor because like you see him like kind of post up, and you see all these dudes is like, dude, they're coming in, dude. And right at that moment, you see a fucking massive airdrop or airstrike. Completely cleans house because they were trying to signal for some help.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where they weren't going to get there in time because it's so hot. And so he saw all his fucking bros get murked, and he just happened right, like it was a perfect moment, got saved, you know. So he made it out of there, and he's still within the story mode. After that, I just haven't finished it. But man, it's a dope game. It's really good, dude. Like it looks good. I love playing with headphones on. Like, man, it's a badass game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a badass game. I really look forward to, I was watching what I was playing it, and then Joseph was watching, and he was super into it, dude, you know, because it has a rich story, man, you know.
Yeah.
Like Call of Duty games have cool storylines too. Like I really liked their World War II one, the most recent World War II one that they did. I liked that story mode. That was a great one. But I've always been a huge fan of Battlefield. I like it more than I like Call of Duty. Which I'm not too big on, but Battlefield I've been playing since 1942 when it was on just the desktop and you're clicking with the mouse and then the buttons, you know. So like anytime they release a new game, I'm always on it, dude, because they've made games that weren't as strong as other games, but for the most part, dude, like they pay attention and they make adjustments for the upcoming games, and they just keep getting better lately, you know. So it's cool to watch. and I love playing those games. So I'm interested in finishing it because it's that good. You know, it's one of those games that I'd recommend to people who like playing this kind of multiplayer games. It's a little different from Fortnite, a little different from Call of Duty because it's first person shooter, and you can play like those team deathmatch style games, but they have a little bit more intricate game styles that it's more known for, which is like Conquest. So rather than like the team that has the most kill count wins, it's not like that. It's you have two in Conquest. There's like each team has like their starting point. Like let's say if it's like a beach, like something storming the beach. Whoever's on the team that's storming the beach, their HQ is going to be like ships, and they have to like boat in. And then the other HQ for the other team is on like an island or on the beach or whatever. Like theirs on that side. But then there's like different zones labeled like A, B, C, D, E. You know, there's between 5 to 6 of them, and then you just capture the flag for each one. And then the more zones you hold, the more ticket count you have. Each team starts with a certain ticket count, and the more deaths that you accrue, you lose like tickets. So the first one is 0 loses. But if you have more of those zones, you hold more tickets, and you can like, so if you control the whole map, you can see your team's like ticket count just going like 173, 172, 171, 170. Like it drops quickly. So it requires people to work together in their squads regardless. Because then like every different class has a different function and stuff. So it's a little bit more intricate than it just kind of just drop in, rack up kills, and then call it a day. So it's a cool game. The main premise is a fictional, not too distant future, like maybe a couple years from now. It's like NATO forces trying to go against like this private military company, like to have their own tanks, their own soldiers, their own armor and munitions and all of that shit. They're not a country. It's basically like a military for hire.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So like they come in and they don't play by no rules, you know? So
Yeah.
You could play as each team, but like as far as I am in the story, you're people who represent like NATO, which is like a like a litany of different countries. And you're going against these guys called like Pax Armata is what they're called, and like they don't give a fuck. They come in, they're just wrecking shit. Like rules of engagement don't matter to them because they're a private company, you know. So it's like an interesting story, you know, because in the previous adaptations, it was like it's the Russians, you know, or it's the Chinese, or you know, or it's like some made up country that's like kind of African. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like it's been a lot of that.
Yeah.
But also like when they had like the World War II one, obviously you have your Ottomans and your Brits and stuff like that. But this one has like a really cool fictional element that seems very like kind of rooted in some like, you know, like grounded like ideas. So like this NATO versus this private military entity is pretty crazy, you know? So it's a cool game. I want to finish the story though, for sure.
I'm still gradually doing Red Dead Redemption 1.
Yeah.
Gradually. I played, when was it? Last night, I think. Might have been last night. I don't remember.
How far are you?
So I just got to the part where you get to Dutch and he jumps off the cliff.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty deep.
Yeah. But I mean, I've been playing it little by little. Like
you're like you've opened up the whole map at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But because this is my first time finishing it like this.
Okay.
Because when the game first came out, I got it because of everybody being like, "Oh my god, like this game is awesome."
Yeah, the hype on it.
Yeah, and I just remember thinking it was boring. Because that's when you're like at the
at the ranch,
yeah,
and then you have to learn how to like break in horses, and
Yeah.
like patrol and like pet the dog.
yeah. So I was just like, oh, like this is kind of fucking boring. It was like
Yeah.
on the PS3, I think.
Yeah.
And so I didn't continue playing it.
Yeah.
And then the second game came out on PS4, and I played that one, and I loved it.
Because it drops you right into it.
Yeah, like that one, the story was so rich. Like, are the characters like Arthur Morgan? Like
The
it
way
was so good.
Yeah, and the way that like it it changes in according to like your decisions.
Yeah.
You know, it's so much more sophisticated.
Yeah, so I ended up deciding to go back and finish or play the first one. I bought it like a bundle. It comes with Red Dead Redemption 2 and the first one on the PS5.
Oh,
like a digital bundle.
With Red Dead Revolver.
No, it's Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Nightmares.
Oh,
the
okay,
zombie one,
yeah.
and then Red Dead Redemption 2, the deluxe pack or whatever. It's all digital.
Bomb.
So I was like, fuck it. You know, once I beat the first one, I'll replay the second one because I love that game. And so yeah, I'm at the part like, dude, it was hard.
It's a hard game.
It was hard, like having to go through all those guys to get to Dutch, and then like he has that fucking like it's like a minigun, and you have to like shoot at him while all these guys are shooting at you, and he has a minigun,
and he doesn't miss.
No, and I was just like, fuck, dude, I died so many times.
Yeah, it's
I was
annoying.
Getting frustrated.
Yeah.
Until finally I was like, okay, I think I have to shoot like this lantern that's next to him so it could catch on fire. So when I had like restarted from my checkpoint, that was the first thing I did. And yeah, it caught on fire and it just went to the cutscene and then I had to chase him down basically.
Hell yeah.
And I was just like, fuck, man. Like, am I going to have another shootout with him? And that's when it gets to the cliff and he has like that speech of like, oh, our time is gone, you know, like the time for us is over.
Yeah.
And then he just ends up jumping from the cliff.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
Damn. You've never played it before?
No.
So you don't know like what happens, whatever.
So I know that you end up playing as Jack. Because the guys that like hired you to go after Bill and Dutch, they like, I think they kill you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know that. But
it's cool. There's a big time that you get to spend getting to know John and his family.
Yeah.
After that, doing like cool missions like around the farm stuff before those fools come back and revisit. Like you tie up the end of that story. Yeah. And there's like no way out of that. But it's dope, dude. It's a dope story, man. Mexico is the best part of that game.
Yeah.
Going through Mexico is like when you learn the most.
Yeah.
It's the richest part of the story. Like you have like the getting to know the game, then like the best part of the game, and then like they give you like the conclusion of it when you return back to the States. But Mexico is fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's the best part of that game.
Yeah, it was cool.
So much fun.
But yeah, once I'm done, Undead Nightmare, that's what it's called.
Yeah, that one's cool too.
Yeah,
it's hard though, dude.
I haven't tried it because I wanna finish the game first before I try it.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember thinking it's cool, but like once I started fucking around with those games online, especially when Red Dead 2 came out, and then that like how robust that online play is, I've never even tapped back into Undead Nightmare, dude. It's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but other people love that game. You know, I just need to give it more time. I just remember thinking like, man, this is hard as fuck. There's zombies everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're ruthless, you know?
Is that all it is? Like you're just like fighting off zombies?
I can't remember. I know that there was like points of interest where you could like interact with certain things because I mean it's an open world Rockstar game.
Yeah.
It still has an element to it, but it just seems like there is like a story to it, but I just didn't get too far into it. I just found it like wherever I was, I remember getting overwhelmed by zombies and I was like, this is too hard for me. And I just stopped and I was like, nah, I wanted to play more of so I tapped back in and just finished the game and I never kind of went back into it. There
is like, there's like the side missions.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that I'm stuck on, dude. I can't.
Which one?
It's the one you have to go to Blackwater and play like the lying dice game.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit is fucking hard.
It's hard.
Like I was stuck on it for like almost an hour just doing that. And I lost so much money.
I know.
And I'm like, I can't.
I've never finished it.
That's the only one. I think I finished all the other ones because I wanted to do all the side missions first before.
Yeah.
So I think I did all the other ones already. And that's the only one I can't do it. It's fucking hard.
It's hard, dude.
And I even looked up YouTube videos and there's like really no strat. It's a game of luck.
Yeah.
It's a game of luck.
It is.
And it's like, fuck. And it got to a point where I was there. I was about to win. And then just like a string of bad, like I kept like guessing wrong or calling a bluff when it wasn't a bluff. And I'm like, fuck.
And it's not as good of like graphics as it is on like say LA Noire, where you can really see like their face, you know?
Yeah.
So you're like, I can't tell if this fucking cutscene character is lying or not, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. That one is fucking hard.
Super hard.
But yeah, that's one of the only ones I haven't been able to finish.
Hell yeah. It's a sick game, man.
Yeah.
Red Dead and Red Dead 2 are just so good.
But I have like a stack of games I still need to finish. Like I have that one, and then like I probably won't start Red Dead 2 once I've finished this one because I still got to finish Star Wars Outlaws.
Oh, okay.
And then I have Death Stranding. Like the second game just came out, and this one I haven't even opened this one. Like I still have it in the shrink wrap.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the game with Norman Reedus as the character, the guy from The Walking Dead.
Can you pause it?
How dare you?
My bad.
Oh, excuse me. So, Death Stranding is a 2019 action-adventure game developed by Kojima Productions and originally published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It is the first game from director Hideo Kojima and Kojima Productions after their split from Konami
Oh, okay.
in 2015. It was first released for PlayStation 4 in November of 2019. But yeah, like I have like the director's cut, I guess, but it's still I have it in the shrink wrap. I haven't opened it, and the second game just came out. So,
oh shit. Okay.
yeah, I don't know the premise of this game.
Okay.
I bought it as like a blind buy, basically. When I bought Star Wars Outlaws, I had like a gift card for GameStop, so I was like, I had enough money for another game, and I was like, okay. And I asked the guy, and I was like, oh, like, can you recommend me something like similar to like Star Wars Outlaws? Because like I like that open world, like Red Dead Redemption style. And he's like, oh, this one's good, and he recommended that one.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I haven't played it yet. I don't know how if it's good or not.
I'm interested to hear.
Damn,
like what you think.
Imagine I hate it.
Hell yeah.
Whatever.
I hope you hit it.
I know, me too. But damn, I was gonna bring something else up.
Did you watch another movie?
Oh yeah, a movie that has been recommended to me almost like my whole life, and I've never watched it. And it seems like something I would have watched, especially as a kid. Uncle Buck.
Oh shit. Okay.
I watched it for the first time today.
Oh, okay.
I was under the impression that it was a kids movie.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not at all.
I've never seen it either.
No?
No.
Damn, I was under the impression like everybody has seen this movie.
No.
Damn.
No.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious.
I remember being like on, like when I was a kid, and then like just being like, this isn't like Pokemon, you know? So I would just change it, you know? But yeah, no, I've never seen it.
Dude, the movie's fucking hilarious.
Yeah? John Candy, right?
John Candy. It is so fucking funny.
Damn.
Like, Anna and me were watching it, and she was like laughing so hard. It was like the kind of laughing like you're not breathing.
Yeah. Like I'm peeing my pants.
Yeah.
Like laughing.
There was a specific scene where she was laughing like that, and it's so dumb, and it's such a like random scene. He's like, so he got a job. He's unemployed, and his girlfriend is like, oh, you know, I work at this auto shop. You should come work for me here at the auto shop. And so he's like, okay, but he kind of has that mindset like, I don't want to work for my girlfriend type of thing, but I'll give it a shot. And then so the next day, like he's supposed to go work for him, but in the middle of the night, he gets a call from his brother saying like, oh, you know, my wife's my father-in-law had a heart attack. We got to go like make sure he's okay, but we need somebody to stay with the kids. And we're going to be gone like a few days. Can you come and stay?
Uncle Buck.
Yeah. And then he's just like, yeah. Though it was kind of like that some convincing had to be taken on the wife because she doesn't trust him because she sees him as like a low life. But it's funny because like her reasons for like not trusting him is like, look how old he is and he's not married or doesn't have kids. Like those are her reasons. So, but he is kind of like a low life. He likes to gamble, like he hustles, you know. But anyway, so he tells him that he's like, oh yeah, you know, yeah, I'll do it. And he's, are you sure like your wife's okay with this? And he's like, yeah, like we talked about it. She's okay with it. And he's like, okay. So he gets his stuff ready to go, like in the middle of the night. It's like 2, 3 in the morning, and he calls his girlfriend, and he's like, "Hey, like I have bad news." And she goes, "Let me guess, you're not coming tomorrow." And then you can't hear her like when it's on the camera's on him, so it's supposed to be like she's yelling at him, so he can't get a word in. So we start laughing, dude. We're dying laughing just because he's on the phone. He's like, "Yeah, but, yeah, okay, but," and then, but I said. It was so dumb but so fun. John Candy did it so good, dude.
And you can't even hear like the.
You can't hear
like
her.
No, none of that.
None of that.
That's tight.
Yeah. So, dude, it was so fucking like so dumb but so funny. Like Anna was dying.
Damn, that's tight.
But it was a really good movie.
Yeah,
it was really good. It's like the typical. He gets over there, and like there's the 2 little kids. One of them is Macaulay Culkin, and they're really smart and witty kids. And then they have like the teenage daughter who's like, "I hate everybody. Like, who are you? Like, you can't tell me what to do," type of thing. But it's funny because like Macaulay Culkin, when he wakes up in the morning, he's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm your Uncle Buck," you know. And then so he starts questioning him, and he's all like, "Are you married?" He's like, "No." "Do you have kids?" "No." Or he's like, "Are you married?" "No." "Why?" "It's a long story." "Do you have kids?" "No." "Why?" So that's an even longer story. And he's like, "How many? What's your record for consecutive questions asked?" And he's all 38. And then like he's just like firing off these questions.
I have a vague memory of that, dude. Of that scene, yeah.
It's really funny, but yeah, it's like a wholesome, like a heartwarming movie. But there's like a lot of jokes in it. And I was like, I thought this was a kid's movie.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the case with a lot of movies like that back in the day. Like,
yeah,
like it was easier to get away with like some adult jabs inside of like a movie that can be like, I don't know, considered like for a younger crowd.
Yeah,
they don't do it like that anymore.
They say shit a lot. They say asshole a lot.
Dope.
Like they just there's no F-bombs. But it was really good. I was like, man, I can't believe it took me this long to finally watch this.
Did it make you want to watch the John Candy?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you?
No, I haven't yet.
I haven't either. I want to watch it, and it's something that I wanted to recommend. Like we check out so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I only know John Candy from like Home Alone and
Spaceballs. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That's another one I haven't seen fully.
Yeah, that's another one. I haven't. I remember it's one of those ones where I've just seen like parts of it. Like, I never gave it my full attention. I mean, much younger. It was an older movie, you know.
Yeah.
But that's definitely another one. If I can try to watch some of that, like before I see that one, but I definitely want to check out the documentary though, because I mean, I don't know too much about John Candy, to be honest.
Me neither.
Yeah, so maybe that's our homework.
Maybe I'll tell Eddie.
But
yeah, that was the movie that I was like,
Uncle Buck.
That's
tight.
It was funny.
Yeah. What is it rated?
PG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So I think you can do like, shit and asshole in PG.
I guess so.
That's crazy.
You know who plays his girlfriend?
Who?
Aunt Gladys from Weapons.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. So we were watching it, and Anna was like, "Is that the aunt from Weapons?" And I looked at her and I was like, "Holy shit, it is."
Does she look creepy or does she look hot?
She looks hot.
Yeah.
Like 80s hot. Yeah.
80s hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like she has like the red hair, like it's almost the same hairstyle, just like a young face.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, that is her. Yeah,
that's cool.
And then on Jackie from Roseanne, the actress, she plays like a neighbor that lives across the street who becomes like enamored with him, and she's kind of creepy with it. Like she looks at him all wide eyed.
Yeah.
She's a little creepy with it.
Yeah, and I know her mostly from like comedy. Like specifically Roseanne.
Yeah.
She was good in that Ed Gein one though.
She was in Scream 2.
Was she?
She was the killer in Scream 2. Because she plays Billy's mom, the killer from Scream 1.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember.
No?
No.
Damn.
I don't.
Damn.
I feel like I haven't watched. No, I have seen that one.
Scream 2 is when she's in college.
She's in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that very well, dude. I gotta rewatch that one.
Damn.
I remember the first one. Yeah, I don't remember the second one all that well.
Damn. Have you seen all of them?
I think I've seen all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the first one's the only one that I have like the best memory about, to be honest. Yeah, maybe I just wasn't like feeling the other ones like that.
I like all of them,
Yeah,
even the shitty ones.
even the shitty ones. That's tight.
I think like the fourth movie is one of the better ones, but I hate the way it looks because it looks like the lens is all like they like wiped Vaseline on the lens or something.
Oh, dude,
I fucking hate that.
kind of like how like Transformers looks.
I don't know. I stopped watching it after the second movie.
But do you know how they have like a certain like, I don't know, the way that it just looks like like the color saturation looks like there's like as if they put like a filter on the lens as they're filming it or something.
Maybe.
And I'm just like, I don't know, I don't really like how this looks so like like the color saturation on it is too much.
All right. So you have any final words?
Any final words? No, go listen to, or I guess you're at the point of this episode where you're about to hear the taste of misery. So,
And Eddie's missing out. Anything to say about that, Eddie?
I don't care.
Fuck Eddie.
Fuck Eddie. All right. We'll see you guys next
All
time.
right. Fuck Ice too.
You think it's a blessing to know what God wants? I'll tell you what he wants. He wants to push me over. Can't he see what's inside of me? All my sins. You want to know who my God is? Fear.
I don't care.